Gallipoli, South Africa, on the border of the most under-resourced province in this country, township residents reluctantly accept abject poverty as the order of the day. In the midst of intimate violence lies an elite contingent that survives and thrives in the domain of the pugilistic arts, while devastating power punches reign supreme. Speed, agility, and knowledge of defensive counterpunching allows for spectacular displays of pugilistic mastery. Using kinetic intelligence to save lives and break through socio-economic barriers in this never-before-seen report, these are their stories. For the boxer and his trainer, the punches thrown are merely connection points for transferring the communication going on between his body and mind into the opponent's body and mind. It is a dance that is outwardly displayed in a form of viciousness.
My name is Michael Sampson. I grew up in Oakland, California, and I don't need to tell you, it's a pretty rough place. I was getting into a lot of fights until a boxing coach found me on the street and he said, I want you to come over to my gym. I was 14 years old at the time, and I must tell you that boxing has played a big impact on my life since then.
Well, my name is Sipho Daughter. I've been involved in boxing since amateur, and I was boxing since the 80s when I started boxing. I boxed throughout the ranks in the Griqualand West Championships and in the Cape Metropolitan Championships. I was involved until I actually retired in amateur and just started being involved in the coaching part of boxing.
My name is David Foster and I'm a boxer. Honestly, a friend of mine introduced boxing to me when I was still in primary, and I came like addicted to it. I was up and down in boxing for the past years, but I'm finally found my, a reason to stay in it now.
Okay, my name is Koto Selo. I started boxing because there were a lot of sportsmen in my family, so I thought I should also join a sport. I tried out soccer, I wasn't that good. I tried out many different sports, but then when I tried out boxing, I found out that it was a good sport for me.
My name is Thabo Mtila. The thing that made me to become a boxer, I like to be a boxer because I grew up in a corrupt society.
My name is Craig Obagingsekamering. I'm here because of this is the sport I do. This is the sport I grew up in. From a young age, I've been in boxing. I mean, this is the sport that took me out of the streets. This is the sport that took me out of the gangsterism. So I'm glad to be part of boxing.
Okay, my name is Joseph Makugwane. Boxing I started, it's a family thing, let me say that it's a family thing. Yeah, my uncles were one of the boxers. They also box in the Northern Cape.
I was inspired by my family because most of them in the family they were doing such activities like karate. So I went to boxing. So I became a boxer.
My name is Mosan Trangula. I'm 18 years old. Boxing really didn't interest me back then. The reason why I really began boxing was because I used to get into trouble a lot. I used to fight a lot at school, and I used to go out. I used to fight a lot. One incident, I landed up in court. I almost got a criminal record. I almost ended up going to the juvenile. I was still a minor then. So then my mother recommended that I should come try boxing since I must like to fight a lot. So I came here to the boxing club. And then I just became attached.
I'm a very fast boxer. Not into power and stuff, and my footwork is very good.
I can say, I'm a machine when it comes to my hands. My feet, I'm fast. I know one thing, when I'm determined, I can do my thing. And in the Northern Cape, I know I'm the best. Hey, I'm the best, okay?
Well, I'm Brad Delport. I'm the chairman and the director of the Northern Cape Boxing Academy. And our goals in terms of boxing for the Northern Cape, most importantly, firstly, I'd like to say that our mission statement is to be able to develop character, self-confidence, and to make sure that every single person becomes the best they can become mentally, physically, and spiritually through the art of boxing. Well, our goals for the future is obviously to make sure that we can continue to take children off from the streets and to get them into the sport, and to make sure that the kids realize their full potential, and giving them a support structure so that they can, for people that have more talent and they can go all the way in terms of going from amateur level to professional level, we'd like to make sure that we can offer them that form of assistance to make sure that they attain their respective goals.
I'm Norman van Lingen. I started boxing training because I like the sport, and I wanted to help some children. You see a lot of fighting nowadays, and it's good to be able to help someone to defend themselves. My goals in the sport of boxing is to get as high as we possibly can. The boxers, bring them to a point where they can all become champions.
Myself, I have dreams of being a world champion one day, and I know I'm determined, and I know I'm going to do it one day. No matter who comes, no matter who's jamming for me out there, I'm going to be the champ one day. I'm going to achieve what Floyd achieved, more than what Floyd achieved. That's my kind of dreams, and I believe I can do it. As long as God is by my side, I can do it.
So I'm here in South Africa. I've been a permanent resident here since 1996, and I see a lot of talent. I see a lot of potential here, and a lot of kids with dreams that I want to be a part of helping them achieve.
Okay, everybody on your backs. Hold your legs. Hands behind your head. Okay?
I want you to
You're just raising up the head.
Come here.
It's like this. 1, 2, 3. Ready? On my count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My goals for boxing are to pass along the knowledge that I have. I would like to change as many lives. I know my life was changed from fighting and trouble, the guys that I was running with. So I would like to, if I can change one life, then I feel like I've been successful.
Yes, my name is Raymond Motobi. I'm a former boxer. I find it that I must come back and plow back into the community to come and establish a new team called Freedom Boxing Club.
Close the distance. When you are close with your opponent, then you must use short punches. When you are far from him, then you must use your reach. You see, you come close, short punches. You see, you must watch your distance. Watch it.
My goals for the sport of boxing is that I must see that we produce very good boxers, not only for the Northern Cape province, also for the whole South Africa, to see that our boxers are in good standard and can compete with international boxers. Support that I will need to entertain my goals will be financial support that I can get from our NGOs and our business people. If they can come on board, come and assist boxing, I think we can go very far in boxing.
We need to support these youngsters. They need to have financial support for facilities and equipment, and be able to sponsor the events for them to express themselves and find themselves.
The support we need often most is financial, because in the sport of boxing, I don't know whether is it the same to all, but you find that most people from disadvantaged communities are the ones who participate in this sport activity. And the unfortunate part is that they need all the financial support in terms of traveling, the financial support for equipment, financial support for all those things that they will need to do to keep them inspired and keep them in the game of boxing.
We need sponsors. That's basically all. Experience, we've got experience. There's a lot of trainers around that can help.
To attain this goal is somewhere we need sponsors, and we need to get a lot of fights, because we're not getting much exposure here in Northern Cape. So
the support that I will need is my coaches to be there all time, and we need support from our province. We have a lack of support from our province.
The support that I will need is from the departments to give us most of the support of the resources that we can use inside the training sector.
We need support from our people here in Kimberley. Our Kimberley people are not supporting us. We need people to come out to these stages to come to support us. We need people to come and support us financially also. I told myself this is my talent and it's going to take me places I've never seen in my life. So people need to sponsor us. We need to go out there and see the world via the sport we're doing out here.
My skills that I've been doing what it was to come and train young boxers, to give them what I also had in my career as a boxer. Give them skills and also give them techniques how to box, so that they can fight with other boxers across the country.
Well, let me tell you, as my teacher told me, boxing is the sweet science. And I'm a person who believes I'm still trying to learn the basics. So I think that what you may find in me, I will teach you until you know how to throw a punch.
See where that hand is? Give it up here.
And then teach you how to move and throw that punch. Okay?
Say it again.
Okay, so I'm starting with the basics, and we will get to the fancy stuff later.
I've been boxing in the army, and that was quite hard. You know, those days we didn't do grading. You went in with a guy that was your weight, and that's how we started boxing.
I don't think I'm so much different from all other trainers because our methodology is almost the same. But what I would like to see in young boxers actually really is for them to be able to know the basics about boxing. Because without basics in boxing, you won't go anywhere. You see, what I intend to do is to make sure that the talents that we had or the opportunities that we had, we give those to younger boxers and to develop their talent from a very early age in the sport of boxing. And we want to make boxing to be fashionable to young people, and that they should know that boxing is a safe sport. It's a sport that can keep you healthy, keep your mind healthy, and you can go far, even make money in the sport of boxing.
What has boxing done for our gym? We've had numerous testimonies of gentlemen who've lived a previous lifestyle, and boxing has made sure that it's not only saved their lives, taken them away from all that happens in their respective communities, but it's assisted people in attaining respective goals at a school level, education, and we've only had but numerous reports from teachers that have testified to the fact that kids have only but become more focused at school, and they've attained better marks at school level as well. Long-term goals to make sure that we build the best gym, and to make sure that we have a facility that we can have boxing or a boxing tournament on a fortnight basis in the Northern Cape, and to see in the future that boxing comes back to schools as it was in the past, and to not only bring it to a school level, but to make sure that with Northern Cape being the biggest province in South Africa, to make sure that that there's clubs that get established throughout the Northern Cape area, so that when it comes to the Northern Cape Championship, that we have a very competitive championship as well. And it's very difficult for boxers in respective weight divisions to be able to get into a specific category, weight category as well.
This weekend's tournament, I expect to see the Freedom Boxing Club boxers executing the things that they've been practicing to their highest level. I expect them to win all of their matches.
Okay. This weekend's tournament means a lot to me because most of the boxers have been trained by me from the beginning, and all of them have got to win.
For us, as Freedom Boxing Club, this tournament means to us that it's a very tournament that we honor our former coach called Renting Low, who passed away in 2013. For many years, we want to give you this token, deep-heartedly from Freedom Boxing Club, all the boxers, the management, and the boxers themselves. They say ranching was a goeie pa vir hulle. Het altyd gekyk na hulle, hoe hulle box. So we are doing this every year, September. We hand over this gift to Evie's wife. We want all the clubs also to make sure that they copy such good things, to hand over to their heroes, their legends. We thank you very much, Marie. Thank you very much.
This tournament is a very important tournament to us. It's in memory of someone who's very close to our hearts. It's in fact someone who was a flyweight professional champion in the Northern Cape and Free State in the 70s and 80s. And when he retired, he given his best to unearth talent in our team and in the province. So in his memory, we want to give a best shot as a team, and we want to grow this tournament from one strength to the other every year.
What the tournament means to me, it means actually a lot. The guy who the tournament is presented for, he died. May his soul rest in peace, Mr. Heavy Punch. Yeah, it means a lot to me because I knew him personally. And this weekend I'm expecting fireworks from all the clubs, especially this one I'm from. You know, I'm expecting fireworks from all the youngsters to the seniors and all the guys around the province.
Well, we've been all training hard and expect us to do our best, and we're honoring a great coach and a great fighter.
Okay, one thing I wanted to say, a lot of people have come up to me since I've been here in South Africa, and they make a big deal. Are you from America? Are you from America? And yes, I'm born in America, but I want to say that since I've been here in South Africa, I'm enjoying everything that I'm seeing here. I see a lot of talent, and I want to see these people reach their dreams. I've had a lot of opportunities in my life, and I would like to see the youngsters coming up, believing in themselves. They can go anywhere they want to go. And sometimes boxing can be the avenue that provides that means for them, you know. So myself, I plan on going back to America. I've lived for the last 30 years in America, in Las Vegas, and I had an opportunity to meet Floyd Mayweather. Floyd did an interview where he said that he had visited South Africa and that he wanted to come back and help with the boxing that's going on in South Africa. So I went over to Floyd's gym, Mayweather boxing gym, and I spoke with Floyd's uncle, I spoke with Floyd's father, and I made a couple of appointments to meet with Floyd, but that didn't come through as he was getting ready for his biggest fight ever. But I plan on going back, and if my dreams were to come true, I want to encourage Floyd to follow up on what he spoke of. I want to tell him what I've experienced in being involved with some of the youngsters here, and I want him I want to say to him that all they need is a chance. All they need is some support. All they need is their venues to be built up, the equipment. And I'm sure that Floyd is the kind of person, from what I've seen of him in the United States, he's always willing to help a good cause. And I think that we're going to bring something here to South Africa. Mayweather Productions.
As Thabo the Killer Mkila prepares for his bout against the skillful and dangerous Thabang Mafulo, Coach Raymond gives him a final boxing lesson in the form of punch mitts training.
Give me four! Give me four! Give me four! 2! 4! Yes!
In amateur bouts that last for only 3 rounds, the boxers put their health and lives on the line in an attempt to display their element of mastery. With no financial reward for their efforts, recognition and bragging rights form the sole currency circulating in their world. Whether these boxers will ever make the big time, it is impossible to say. The way in which they use the pugilistic arts to communicate, however, will forever remain.
Hey! Sleep, man.